Okay, just making sure everything is on. We are good to go. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Today's date is January 28th, 2024. I don't know why I just said that. I'm still on. Drop frame 0. There we go. Okay, what's up, everyone? It has been a busy January for me. Thanks to whoever gave that like. Thank you so much, man. Welcome to my stream. I usually don't do live streams like this, but I already did a pre-recorded video. I was just thinking that this is a very interesting topic, and it's about the future of fast food. And from my angle, at least, it comes from seeing a vision of the year 2050, maybe, or about that time. I'm thinking it's going to be before then, but initially it was the year 2050, and I'm like, what would fast food be like up there if restaurants are automated? Like, what would happen to fast food restaurants? Like, I mean, would it be an automated restaurant where, I can easily see that, but what would be the overall average of how food is, served, and what is easier for people to buy? So, I'm not sure if the internet's going to work here so much, but because I am streaming, but this is a really bad, connection. But before I show that, let me let's make sure. Okay, here we go. Here you go. So I came across these videos right here. Now, I was watching a random YouTube videos introducing DJI. I was already on a futuristic concept anyway. Now that I think about it, but it started off with my dear friend in the UK, Brendan Brendan Kavana. And he's going through a lot over there. He's such a good man, and I'm so glad that he has the support he has right now with what he went through. But then I went over to and I had a flashback to Interstellar, where he was on that O'Neill cylinder, and then it actually YouTube recommended me a video about an actual real life science fiction that isn't fiction anymore. An astronaut who spent a year in space. Then I watched, The Expanse, and then it went to DJI. Then back to the whole piano incident in the UK. But then it kind of, went to a funny-ish topic. I pickpocketed a pit pocket. I had a good laugh. But then I was thinking, I'm like, how would fast food? It was some random topic, but not so random now that I see, from these videos. How would food in the future be? Like, I keep seeing, a glimpse of the year 2050 and fast food around that time. What's up, Jeremy? Saying, how are you, DreamMachine? I've been tired all January, man. I haven't really been able to focus like how I wanted to on doing content. I've been very busy, but definitely during February I'll be back on here. Definitely more mainstream. I was going to do 120 FPS videos, but I just think at this time on YouTube, and just with the whole controversy of the videos that I did before with them, that it would just not be good for my the algorithm with my channel. So I just decided to lay back on that, and I tried streaming on Twitch. So I did a live stream on Twitch a few days ago. But that's how I've been doing lately, Jeremy. Sorry for talking on Discord stream. or sorry, for talking on Discord, DreamMachine. That's what Discord is for. You're supposed to talk in there. That's why I created it. Yeah, man. You're cool. But yeah, hot meals vending machine in Japan. So this is what sparked me to look up that video. So I was like, maybe I should go ahead and check this out since this art, I already know it's alive and popping back here, so to speak. And so I'm like, let me go ahead and see what kind of vending machines. I put hot, was it hot cooked? Something like that. Oh, wait, there it is. Me and my train fan self looking up these videos. It's not on there. So I put McDonald's vending machine. I probably did do that. I don't remember looking that up. But anyway, yeah, I went ahead and looked up vending machine, hot cooking vending machines, or hot food vending machines. I think I typed in, and yeah, I did that, and I came across this video, hot meals vending machine in Japan, and so which sparked, I'm like, that isn't what I'm seeing what could be for the year 2050. Like, I keep seeing, McDonald's, I'm seeing, different fast food chains having vending machines. So I'm like, okay. Lo and behold, I looked at McDonald's ATM, which is what was on the search history right there, and I came across, we tried a Big Mac from a McDonald's ATM. I didn't even think about that concept being called a quote-unquote ATM, a quote-unquote ATM. But it's only a minute long, and she tries this McDonald's Big Mac from a vending machine, and I'm like, this is exactly what I keep seeing. So this is not as futuristic as it seems, but what's futuristic about it is how widespread it is, and it's probably plausible due to the fact that if it goes this way, that is a big if, but with automation happening in the next 10 and 20 years, how was fast food going to survive? They're probably going to have to go that whole approach of vending machines. And so from this video, it recommended me pizza vending machine operates 24/7 at Cincinnati restaurant. Then it just went from there, because this vending machine is human-made pizza, but it's put in a machine and disposed to the purchaser or the consumer to to have to eat. But then I'm like, okay, then I saw this right here, pizza vending machine in Japan. Seems like I watched it in a different order than this, but that is the order. So pizza vending machine in Japan, and I'm like, okay. So I watched this video, so maybe I should go ahead and load up that video too, but this is the one that definitely caught my attention. Thankfully, the internet is working decent enough, so I can go ahead and play this video.
Hi, I'm Jessica Teich with Reviewed's cooking site.
Shout out to them, by the way, if the internet wants to work while I'm streaming.
And I am here with a...
There we go. I'll just do 480p for now.
Hi, I'm Jessica Teich with Reviewed's cooking site, and I am here with about 100 or 200 other people waiting for a Big Mac out of a vending machine to see if it checks out. Claiming my free Mac. So I'm typing in at McD Eastern New England and typing in hashtag Big Mac for that 993. Just tweeting that, and now it's there. And we're gonna do more than double the beef for the Grand Mac. This is the best ATM I've ever been to. This is the biggest Mac of all.
Unless I do this.
All right.
About 3 decibels.
It's so good. So we waited an hour in the cold for the Grand Mac out of an ATM machine. And it's warm and delicious and not soggy and giant. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Reviewed's Big Mac connoisseur signing out.
So after I saw this video, I'm like, okay, maybe this is like a real concept of, this is like a real deal thing. Like, I don't have to wait until the year 2050, 2040, or even 2030 for it. They already did this, and I looked at the date. It said 6 years ago. They did this nearly 7 years ago. And so I'm like, okay, only 80 likes. I'm like, that's kind of disappointing. So I kept, I'm like, okay, should have in the recommendations actually here. Right. Yeah, vending machine restaurant in Japan. The same guy. There's my friend Action Kid. Cool. And there's me now. But random, or I said random, wow. Ramen vending machine restaurant. I guess that's kind of random, but not really. And so then I was recommended this video. So I'm like, okay. Because I was going to look up Japan anyway, so. And I already did. And I actually already did a pre-recorded video for myself, but since I'm streaming this, I wanted to show you this right here too. I'm going to tell you about that 3 minutes that in just a second, but ready in 3 minutes. This is very important because this is a business model I'm going to talk about in a minute. Interesting picture they have on there. 980 Japanese currency. Let me get the proper name for you. It's not yen. What is the name of it? Yen. Okay, so it is yen. It is yen. Okay, I stand corrected. 980 yen. So I got it right. I had to make sure. And 1280 for four. I think that's 4 cheese, because I watched this before. So while I was watching this video, I'll lower this even just a bit more. While I was watching this video, I'm like, okay, so this is obviously already a thing in Japan, but maybe by 2050, this is, widespread. This would be the solution, on that old vein. I was thinking like that. Okay, I'm going to skip some of this because, it takes time for that. In real time, it's obviously slower than this, but I was watching the video. Here's the part where it comes out, I think. I just skipped ahead to 6 minutes in the video. Hey there, Ari Houston saying, hey, Dream Machine. What's up, Ari? Great to see you here. Yeah, I usually don't do streams like this. Hey, 5 people. I usually don't do streams like this, guys, but this is definitely a change in content in my channel. But I thought to myself today, I'm like, let me go ahead and do this. I'm monologuing too much, and this concept really needs to be shared. 6 people, welcome. So, mind you guys, a machine did this. 980 yen, or $8.95. Or 8.95 US dollars. Okay, Jeremy, I just have to say this to you just on my streams. I'm not going to answer irrelevant questions to the stream. I feel if it's too irrelevant, I'm not going to talk about it. If it's on topic or if it's sort of on topic, I will. I love Action Kid. He is my friend, and I support him completely. But for the topic of the video, I'm not going to keep talking about other YouTubers unless they have to do with the video, with all due respect. So they have pizza cutters right here. And so I'm like, well, of course they would have that in the future. This is, it's just a condiment, you know? But this pizza's actually really good, apparently, according to him. Dancing Bacon, shout out to him. I'm like, okay. But this pizza looks a bit rough, though, on this. I'm not, you know, liking the... It looks too burned right there. You know, obviously, you know, they still have some work to do. It's a machine cooking it, not a person. And that's not a sharp enough pizza cutter, but of course, you know, for its own reasons it can't be, but... So it was during this part, or just after this part, where I was like, okay, let me see the comments. So then he, you know, he eats that one. He eats the whole pizza. A litter bin just for the pizza boxes. He's gonna literally pay some more money to make a 4-cheese pizza. I'm like, okay, this is pretty cool. That's 1,280 yen. Which is, about... I think $11. Put it the wrong way. It's USD. Oh, no, it isn't. I'm way off. It's $8.63. 8.63 US. This will always amaze me. When I first saw this, I'm like, that looks so awesome. The fire burning and the to cook the pizza. It just looks like something out of a Terminator movie, some sort of science fiction movie. I'm like, okay. So, you know, he pays for that. The pizza's done. And again, it's kind of burned on one side, but the other side is okay. And this is where I said, I'm like, well, you know, by 2050, they would have, you know, been sourced that out. Maybe, maybe not, but it wouldn't be really with the machine side. It would be with the cleanliness of the machine and the ingredients. I was thinking, which is already a reality back here. Hey there, Audi R8 1996. What's up, man? Happy end of January, man. I've been so tired lately. It's been kind of ridiculous. My UK friend, what's up, man? Audi R8 1996 saying, how's it going, brother? I'm doing good. I thought I'd kind of do this. It's a different kind of topic for my channel, but I was monologuing too much, and I'm like, and I thought of this. I'm like, maybe this will be a good stream to do, since this format is already out there. A vending machine cooking hot food, and maybe too strong for normal cheese eaters through. So it's around this time, or just right before that, while he's eating his pizza. I didn't watch the rest of it because I looked at the comments. Someday I will visit Japan and spend all of my vacation money on vending machines, and I'll have no regrets about it. I didn't even see that one, but the ones that I liked, I obviously saw. Honestly, the most impressive part of this whole situation is that they made a bag that is specifically meant to carry a pizza horizontally, so I looked through the replies. Yes, no, every delivery guy in restaurants has horizontally packed pizza every time. Okay, I think it's a mistyped word going on there. Margarita pizza is literally without toppings, and this price is just insanely high, so I'll bet nobody buying it. And she said exactly what I thought. It also looks a bit unevenly cooked. I'm like, exactly. So then I kept scrolling down. I had a good laugh at this comment. As a Mexican, I live in constant fear that the Japanese will invent a taco vending machine. Oh, goodness. I didn't even read the comments on this. They're gonna make the Taco Bot 3000 from the Raining Tacos video. It already happened, see? And it already happened, proved to be true for me as well. I can't believe something like this doesn't exist. This is the one that sparked the whole topic of this stream before I ever created it or even took out or opened up OBS and made a pre-recorded video. I was just thinking and monologuing. I swear I was monologuing out loud. I'm like, why am I not recording a video about this about 20 minutes after I saw this? Audie said, yeah, it's a big change. I know, tell me about it, brother. I'm currently coping alright. Better than the beginning of this month, as you know, our special supporter. Yeah, man. That was pretty harsh right there, man. I know it. It's no longer with us, unfortunately. I know it. May she rest in peace, Audie. That was a huge that was a big one because I still have to make a video about that. Okay, so just back on the topic. I can't believe something like this doesn't exist in America. I imagine how many people would be queuing up to get a fresh pizza outside of an apartment complex or in other residential or recreational areas, or how cool this would be to have on a large work site. I really wish this existed in the States. And I'm like, well, you know, right, it should. And so I forgot how that happened. I think it was on the side here. I think this is where the US one came up with the Cincinnati one. I think it was on the side, or it could have been at the end of this video. And then I saw this comment, that is 100% adorable. I wish I had machines like those here where I live. So then I went back here. Can't have things like this in America because it would get vandalized sooner rather than later. Yes, the cultural enrichment from the mostly peaceful, very much non-violent PhD community. Vandalized immediately and would become a biohazard. LMAO at this comment. I laughed too at that. Fresh with question marks. I know, right? As if American workers would give a bleep to replace ingredients or even clean the machine. Oh my goodness, excuse me, guys. I had to laugh at that. And then I'm not even talking about American workers only. If this was American, the pizza would have mold in it. I'm talking about Japan. It's probably not fresh. Still better than any other country, LMAO. Some places in North America have them. I didn't even see this comment. I only made it to this one, and then this is where I went back up to the video and watched the rest of it. Backtracking. Audie saying vending machines in the UK too. Mostly train stations and bus stations are the most common in my area anyway. Exactly. So vending machines, you know, have already been a thing for decades, but my whole concept was like 2015, where fast food would have to go if, you know, food became more and more automated. If they couldn't keep up and human workers were no longer a thing for various reasons, various obvious reasons. I think he's going to take this with him. Yep. So then this video ends. You know, this is... I don't think I even saw this. I was doing something else. I was looking up different concepts. So this is where I literally loaded the history channel. I did not mean to do that. This is where this comes up. So my YouTube feed history, I can just go backtrack of here. So this is where I saw this video. Thankfully the internet once again is working. It's not being a potato right now, so I can show you what I did. And it's doing that connect to internet thingamajig again, but this is where this video, where I watched this. Then I briefly watched this because then I looked at pizza vending machines in Atlanta, but before that, this is the, because it's not in order. This is, so I watched this one, then that one, and then I was about to watch this one because I found on Google. Okay, so then we load this video. What's going on with the internet? Goodness. So remember that 3 minutes I was talking about at the beginning of this right here? Now that I'm streaming this, I'm just gonna go ahead and call this out already. Ready in 3 minutes. Ready in 3 minutes. Just remember this right here, because this is so imperative. And shout out to the Italy guy. I didn't even know when I was watching this video that that was the name of his channel, but he's at 4.45k subscribers. So he's kind of a smallish YouTuber, kind of like me. Shout out to this guy, man. He did this video 2 years ago in 2021. So when I watched this, I'm like, he's not wearing a mask or anything, but this is just my train of thought.
But maybe one of the most
oh, he said, yeah, right, 3 minutes.
For an Italian is
exactly. That sounds sketchy, right?
Recently, Rome
but it's a really key
has known a small turbulence
slogan that I paid attention to.
Of a revolutionary
that I actually called out monologuing. I'm like, okay, so I'll go ahead and say it since we're watching this video. I'm like, I'll say it in a couple of minutes.
Automatic machine. You gotta have some nerve to take this sacred thing, which is the Italian pizza, and automate it in this mechanical way.
He looks young like me and you, right?
You just don't do
We're
it.
in our late 20s,
but the question
right?
must be asked, and it is.
A zillennial concept, right? So the internet's kind of bugging out.
Automatic pizza machine.
I'm not watching this in 144p, YouTube. Don't you even dare. Hey, look at that, 050.
Pizza machine. Is it good?
Talking about 2050 now.
Is it worthy to be called a pizza? So join me in the quest for the automatic pizza machine here in Rome, and together we will find out. Is it a disgrace? Or is it a divine, beautiful thing? Let's find out. Yeah, I wonder if we'll find any Italians there. Ciao!
So
I wonder if we'll find any Italians there, and I wonder what they'll say. Like, is it just tourists and stupid people like me there next to the machine, or are actual Italians doing it? And if so, would they tell it to their friends? Because if they will, they might get boycotted or something. Here is the bus.
Nonetheless, ta-da! He has a mask on. I'm like, there it goes. Yeah, we're really being thinking in 2050 about these buses. I'm like, this is already antiquated.
They told me to shut down the camera. Apparently you're not allowed to shoot.
You can't even record in the bus, which is an antiquated kind of issue. Sort of. This defines that age to a T with everyone wearing masks, I was thinking. That's what they'd be thinking in 2059. This is the pandemic age, 30 years ago.
I'm personally pretty curious.
Pretty historic.
To see if there will be people there or will it be completely empty. Okay, I see it in the distance. There is a guy there. One guy ordering his fresh pizza from the automatic machine.
Just add to
Question is he an Italian or is he a tourist? Salve.
So this is where I'm going to
Sei di qua? Sei di Roma?
Sono di Roma, sì, sì. Ma non è per me.
Can't dare do 720p 60 on this antiquated slow internet. Can we do 480p? It's only 480p. Can we even do that? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? You're taking too long. No, we can't. Can we do 360p? Can we do the 360?
Sì, ma non è per me, è per mio figlio, però.
Unbelievable.
Ma lui ha
It's
chiesto
only 360p, so can we do 480p? There we go. Okay.
Questo?
I actually can show you the clue already.
Allora, in bocca al lupo.
Credi.
Cosa ne dici?
Vediamo, ma sembrerebbe bello, adesso vediamo, speriamo sia buono.
Just mind
Ciao.
you.
So
Now I can show you.
This is it. It's
this doesn't freeze up.
like a hole in the wall, essentially.
So
we have
remember that
the flower.
ready in 3 minutes sign? Now I'm gonna show this to you guys. Ready in 3 minutes. Pronta in soli 3 minuti. I'll say 24 ore su 24. I'll, butcher it a bit. But there you go. because I, 24 is 24 in Spanish. It may be the same in Italian. I don't want to mess that up. But 24 Ori su 24, right? Notice it's the exact same font here. So I didn't even see that before, but this was my concept. Audie said, wow, your internet compared to my internet. I know, it's really bad, Audie. But I came up with the concept. Now, I'll just turn this down now. This is my train of thought watching this. I'm like,
the dough,
I'm thinking to myself, like, so in the future, I can already see this concept. This is what I was thinking. I can already see this concept where Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's would have to, where if they had vending machines that created pizza, because this is on topic, by the way, but where if they had to create, a vending machine custom to their own likings, it would have to be through the same sort of, or maybe the same companies that would create the parts for their custom-made vending machines. And I'm like, okay, maybe it would be the same custom, parts from the same exact company. They'd all have to share their partnerships with the same-ish companies or same company. And I started thinking about that, not even knowing that this literally already happened by that ready in 3 minutes thing right here.
Being created. Very cool. You have the powder coming from here, the flour, and then the water coming from here, and this thing shakes up.
I also thought of the concept too. If this were put in a public area like a indoor amusement park or a water park, where they'd have to probably have this encased in extra bulletproof or durable plexiglass or just glass to protect the actual machine, so you can see how it would look inside and see it making your pizza.
Next thing we know,
especially with children in there, but the pizza would come out on a longer conveyor belt from the machine.
There we go.
I thought about that too. I actually saw that as a glimpse, to be honest.
God.
Get it, DreamMachine.
Look at it spins. Like a robot.
But yeah. This is super awesome.
Here it goes. Here it goes away. Now it should pop right here. Here it is.
So I got too comfortable with my assumption that, he would probably say, like I would have thought he would have said that this was so good, as you'll see in just a minute.
This is the pizza.
Like he's gonna say it tastes good.
This is probably the coolest thing I ever witnessed.
In the future they'd be like, this is a novelty product. This is, like, they were in awe of, like, still at that time that, ooh, you could have your food made in a vending machine. That's probably what they would think about this video in the future, is what I was thinking. About this part.
This is the pizza. This is probably the coolest thing I ever witnessed.
Right.
It's like witnessing...
Let's see, what is he going to say next? And I was like, the birth of a child, right? And guess what he says? My intuition.
Birth of a child.
Let's see. Too psychic, right? So, before I continue the video, what would happen if they did a McDonald's vending machine? That would be very weird. Well, here's the funny thing, Audie, because I already mentioned that in this video. The funny thing about that, 80, 20, 50, right? The year 2050 AD. There are McDonald's vending machines everywhere because they have literally already existed. And this is the video I watched confirming that. I was so surprised to see that they came out with a Big Mac from the McDonald's ATM, funnily enough, this is how they call it. And they did this video almost 7 years ago in 2017. Audie?
Hi, I'm Jessica Teich with Reviewed's cooking site, and I am here with about 100 or 200 other people waiting for a Big Mac out of a vending machine.
I know, right, Audie?
If it checks out. Claiming my free Mac. So I'm typing in @McD Eastern New England and typing in #Big Mac for that 993. Just tweeting that, and now it's there.
This is when they lay off a lot of workers, maybe.
More than double.
Oh, you have to pause it at 026. Oh no, that's goodness, and it had 24 seconds as well. But yeah, you get it, like 026, 2026. But yeah, this is what would probably happen if they start laying off human workers and human cookers, at McDonald's. This is the path that they would most likely have to take, confirming, what it would probably be like in 2050 to go out to eat fast food. You wouldn't really have to go out to eat it, but this video just confirms it in all the ways that you and I know, Audie.
The beef for the Grand Mac.
It literally dispensed and cooked a Big Mac, I assume cooked.
This is the biggest Mac of all. All right.
Rest in peace to the staff who works at McDonald's. She even said,
It's so good. So we waited an hour in the cold for the Grand Mac out of an ATM machine. And it's warm and delicious.
She said out of an
not
ATM
soggy
machine.
And giant. I'm going to eat the whole thing. Reviewed, Big Mac connoisseur, signing out.
The expression I had when watching that, I was just so awestruck that already existed already. Not in 2050, not even in 2040, not in 2030. And it's not new in 2024, but this was done in 2017. This is literally how I responded to it. I was like, I don't know what to say, man. Also, I don't know what to say with the low amount of likes. Like, only 80 likes? Guys, give this some attention. Like, 25,000 views and only 80 likes? This is historical. You have no idea, man. But back to this video. What's up, 8 people watching? I know, right? Saying very weird and strange with the low number of likes, right? And just... But I got, over presumptuous of what he was going to say about the pizza. I was like, he's going to think it's delicious. And here's what he actually said.
The dough is pretty weird. It's not like the regular pizza dough that you eat here in Italy. Yeah, it's not that good. Not that good, I must admit. Salami is pretty good, but salami is always good, right? You can't go wrong with salami.
So it was nah. It wasn't nah. So no.
I don't know, guys. It's a pretty disappointing experience. But I guess that's the thing about pizzas, that in the end of the day, if you take dough, some dough, put some sauce on it, some cheese, even the cheapest cheese and cheapest sauce, it'd still be edible. That's the magic of pizza making. Well, Italians
Sort of.
did it? No.
Yeah. But he's Italian, he knows.
But
of course, man.
pizza is a pizza, right?
I can't speak, man. I can't.
La
This
prima volta?
this guy's literally from Italy. He's born Italian. He knows about theirs. So let me stop talking. just so to clarify that this guy is amazing, man. The Italy guy. I'm gonna check out some more of his videos as well. But yeah, man.
Sì. E cosa ne dici?
So this guy's trying it for the first time as
Per un
well.
italiano fa un po' schifo, direi, no?
Però anche le cose che fanno schifo sono buone.
Questo è vero. If you can, come to Rome and eat a
That was
real
one of the
pizza.
funniest sayings I ever heard. This guy said, for an Italian, it's a bit
Fa
disgusting.
un po' schifo, direi, no?
But even disgusting things can be tasty. That
Però anche le cose che fanno schifo sono buone.
Questo è vero. If you
He
can,
responded
come
to
to
it like
Rome
how
and
I
eat a real
live as
pizza.
well.
You should. You really should. There are amazing pizzas here. But if you find yourself in need for an instant pizza from the pizza machine, I think what our friend said sums it all.
8 viewers just
Some
in one
things
night.
are a bit disgusting. But even disgusting could be a little fun sometimes.
Now, see, I thought about. Look at how I.
Right?
But. Oh no, man. I was gonna say, I thought about in 2050, right? I'm like, so, like, imagine him in the year 2050. He'd be like an older. This is what I was literally thinking. I swear, guys. Like, how would he look in 2050? And I already saw him like a little older, He looked very Italian, man. But he was I was thinking like Buenos Aires, like if they had a vending machine, and I was thinking in 2051, from 30 years after in 2021, and if he went there to go test out, like if he was like a food tester or food taster, like my buddy Action Kid, and just going around the world trying out different pizzas, he probably already does that anyway, but just of the future and testing out the vending machines, which makes sense from this video now that I think about it.
Okay, see you next time.
And it's like, I was like, let's see, what did I do after this? So it's like, I went from that video. After that video, I looked up, pizza vending machines. And so check this out, guys. And it literally put Atlanta for me. Now, it's in my history right now, but it already had that. I'm like, really? So the internet wasn't working, so I Googled it, and I literally did this. Now, this is so funny, right, Audie? It's so funny, right? Pizza vending machine. This is where I looked it up, and it already has pizza vending machine Atlanta. Now, remember that 3 minute, ready in 3 minutes, guys? Now, I did this. Because I already had that open, but I'm going to just do it based on how I researched it. I tried the 24/7 pizza vending machine in Buckhead. Now, I saw that when I first saw that. I saw this on here, and then it had Buckhead. One of these had Buckhead on it. Because I just, scrolled down. I'm like, where in Atlanta is it? I thought I saw a Buckhead on there. But anyway, now the internet's snappy. When I first heard about the Pizza Forno machine landing at the Arco gas station in Buckhead, I was intrigued, right? The Toronto-based company. Now, I didn't even read that far enough to even see that it was a Toronto-based company. But I skipped to this. Each 10-inch pie costs between $10 and $13 and can be purchased either hot cooked on site or cold to bake at home. I didn't even read that. I just looked at this right here. Pizza is also available 24/7 at the touch of a button, etc. So they have this in Buckhead. And I read this too. As promised, just 3 minutes later, a piping hot. And I noticed that already. I start looking at that sideways. I'm like, really? Just 3 minutes later. A piping hot box containing my pepperoni pizza ejected from the machine like a VHS tape or money from an ATM, followed shortly after by the cheese pizza. Now, I laughed hard at this part because we literally just watched this video. We tried the same wording, McDonald's ATM. Now, I didn't have that video open when I first did that, but I have it for this stream, ATM. And here we go, VHS tape or money from an ATM. I guess that's how we're viewing things with this concept. So now this right here is within 10 minutes, which makes sense because this one was actually, it wasn't 10 minutes, but it was more like 6 minutes. And yeah, kind of the same looking format, right? And now when I actually looked at this for the first time, I went straight from this and looked up Atlanta, pizza vending machines. And so I came across this website. So the name of this company is Pizza Forno, 24/7 automatic pizza vending machine. And I swear, guys, this is something straight out of science fiction. Right, Audie? Saying, oh my god, things changed since 1996. From a distance, it almost looks like 1966 for some reason on my phone. But I read this out loud. I said, gone are the days when you had to wait in long lines or make a phone call to get your hands on a piping hot pizza. With our innovative vending machines, you can now have your favorite pizza at the touch of a button. Our machines are easy to use, convenient, and come equipped with the latest technology to ensure that your pizza is always fresh and tasty. Now, I completely went over, just like when I first read it, I completely went way over the own a pizzeria view locations. I skipped over that. It just looked like a red button, like subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, please. That always helps. There you go. I can sneak that in there, right? Order ahead. Download the app and order ahead today. Own a pizzeria. Read about becoming a Pizza Forno licensee. And find a location. Find the Pizza Forno nearest to you. Now, I'm about to start laughing because this is literally something straight out of science fiction. North America's only sustainable automated pizzeria. They even have a video right here. I tried to play that with the internet not working before, so I skipped over that. Now, notice, guys, with the business model here, Pizza Forno, artisan. Now I say it the right way on the live stream. I said artisan or something else before. Artisan pizza in 3 minutes. Now, this proves that business model completely valid. Audie said, this topic is too funny. It is. Right, Jeremy, too? What happens if McDonald's came up with vending machines for restaurants? We get this video. They already beat us to it, Jeremy.
So I'm typing in at McD Eastern New England and typing in hashtag Big Mac for that 993. Just tweeting that, and now it's there.
They already beat us to it, man.
More than double the beef for the Grand Mac.
Right, Audie? Audie asked it first.
This is the best ATM I've ever been to.
She said this is the best ATM I've ever been to.
All right.
That may be very indeed 2050. And she's saying again right as I say it. Oh my goodness. But back here. So the end 3 minutes. Here we go again. Notice this? I didn't even mean to do that, but here we go. Ready in 3 minutes. Let me play this again.
We have.
Here we go again. It's the exact same. Oops. It's the exact same thing. You know why? Because that proves my business model, which is so easily foreseeable, that they all brought the same vending machine from the same manufacturer, or at least the same manufacturers, to change their vending machine or custom make their vending machine, but it's literally the exact same company they're just buying from to make their pizza vending machines from. And then I re-looked at all these pictures because that's literally exactly what they did. These pictures. This machine right here. Now, when I actually first watched this video way earlier, I'm like, actually, they could do better with the graphics. Like, I feel like this right here, like, is too Photoshop looking. They need to make the pizza bigger to make it more inviting. But then I'm like, well, they probably already have somebody on staff that actually designed it, and probably a bunch of people on queue to design that pizza for them. I mean, I could do this probably in, on my computer, I'll say, using simple software. But I just feel like the advertising could have been better. But, oh, I didn't even see this either. Pizza self, but 24 hours. 24/7. The guys, this is literally 24 Orasu 24. This is exactly what they did. They brought the exact same vending machine or same parts, and they literally just changed the wrapper of the vending machine. And this is exactly how I know, because this is so easy. This is so easily foreseeable that they would do that in 2050, and that they've literally already done that since the late 2010s, because let me see if I can actually load this up first. This is another article I watched. And that's exactly because I read all of this. Not only did I not look at this picture with other vending machines, on a truck, on a kiosk, or no, on a pods looking, transportation, some sort of truck, I'll just say. So this is where the Pizza Forno is in Atlanta. I may actually go ahead and go over to Buckhead in the near future and go over to 3861 Roswell Road. Now, this is earlier in 2023, and I said to myself, how did I even miss this? This is in May that year, and I'm like, well, that's how I missed it. I went there in late 2023, so I'm like, well, I'll just go over there. I may make a food review like my buddy AK, Action Kid, and go over to this area. So it's been open since May. Okay, I'm like, okay. Now, rapidly expanding since founders William, Moyer. Now, I actually read all of this. I said the three entrepreneurs responsible for this expansion are business partners Tyler Young, Paul Neer, and Mick Patel. Sounds Indian, I said. Since Young began running restaurants since he was in college, the three were always interested in technology and innovation in the restaurant space. Now, skipping to the end of this, rapidly expanding since founder Williams, Moyer, and Les Tomlin introduced Pizza Forno to Canadian consumers in 2018. So they've been literally doing this based on this article since 2018. So this is not a 2050 kind of ordeal. They've been doing this since the 2010s. I'll bet it's not widespread yet, but it's already set in stone that this may very well be our future. Audie said, my question is the food is the food going to be hot when you order it from the vending machine instead of being cold food? Now, this is another thing that I mentioned and I was monologuing about is that basically instead of being a chef in the future, the job market will shift. Being a technician would be in demand because you already have technicians to repair vending machines, but it would be even more in demand since more people will be using vending machines literally everywhere. So instead of being a chef, it would be better to be a technician to repair or change out the parts inside of the machine, unless they make it easy to do that. That's another concept, which is foreseeable, which they're probably doing now. But to be a technician to actually change the parts of the machine out to keep it going, so they're not like, hey, the food tastes stale, or it's dirty, it has a mold all in it. Like that comment I read earlier. Audie said, what about drinks, or hot chocolate, or coffee, plus ice cream? Now, Audie, we're not really getting too ahead of ourselves because Japan, I guess, has been on it. But back to the business aspect, this is literally what they've already been doing. Bistro partners with Serve Robotics to automate robotic pizza delivery. 2022 in July. Basil Street begins automated pizza kitchen rollout. Following the brand's initial $10 million raise in April 2020, Basil Street just completed a pilot program of its automated pizza kitchens, APKs, and reported positive reviews. Good. 2021, okay. API Tech launches smart pizza in the USA. So back to this video to respond to that. That's where I'll show that comment in a second after I read this. Editor's note, API Tech, a French company, is selling its smart vending machines in the USA. Created in 2004 and specialized in industrial automation. API Tech is a French company. Okay, France. So that's where I'm like, well, let me go ahead and copy this website or something like that, or the article. I think it's this article I did. I think it's this article. And I went ahead and I'm like, well, let me respond to that comment. So I found this comment again, and you guys can go ahead and like this, but I didn't even see this comment. The vending machine in America would get beaten, have the money stolen, and set on fire. Audie's laughing so hard. I know, right? Audie said 2004, huh? That's what I said. I'm like, they got started early. They were not kidding around in France. They got started in 2004. And Audie said that's true with this comment. The vending machine in America would get beaten, had the money stolen, and set on fire. And I had a good laugh, so I made the comment, "Oh no, I'm glad they don't exist in America," Crocodile 2835 said. So let me see. Well, anyways, I actually did respond to this, and I said they actually do have these in America, and I gave an article. It's not showing up there, but I did reply. They actually do have that here. So, hey, what's up, Arnold saying, yeah, what's up, new viewer? And hey there, Ahmad Al-Sad Smile saying, hi everyone, how are you all doing tonight? Welcome, Ahmad, oh my goodness, Ahmad Al-Sad Smiles, there you go. Right, Arnold, though? And so, yeah, so I kept looking it up. So that's the business model. It's so easily foreseeable. So, like, once again, if Pizza Hut, Domino's, your famous pizza brands, they would all, if we all had to automate our restaurants, right? And human workers do not want to work anymore, or like they are right now, and it's foreseeably going to be, they're going to forsake their jobs, and to keep their businesses up, they're going to have to go automate it. If they don't automate their restaurants, or if that eventually falls out of favor, they're going to most likely pick up the vending machine model, is what I thought. And they have literally already done that, where they're going to buy the exact same machine parts from the same company who will make a killing off of big brand name companies. There's several different companies that will, be in competition with each other to make the parts, but there's going to be one big company, I can already see it, where they buy their parts from, Domino's, Pizza Hut, etc., to make their custom-made vending machines. So, Arnold saying, what's going on here? So, we're talking about, basically, what I was monologuing about. I did a pre-recorded video, and then I went ahead and did this live stream because I thought it was really worth sharing. I'm like, this is a really good idea. It sparks controversy somewhat, but not really. But it's talking about, the future of fast food and where we could potentially be going. And I thought this is too good of an opportunity to ignore. I'm like, maybe in an alternate universe, I just go ahead and do something else with my night, and then I play Minecraft. But no, I'm like, I'm going to do this video. This what I thought, Arnold. And I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and do this because this is the future of food we're talking about. And I feel like, actually, this is a divine time to do it because... yeah, we're on our way to automation, and people are getting fed up with working at jobs around the world. And so I'm like, let me go ahead and do this. So this is where I looked up the business model, and then I looked up some NASA stuff after this. But so I did this, and it should be in the recommended parts right here, the questions. Are you kidding me? Guys, they actually, I can't believe this. Guys, they actually have this on sale on Alibaba, AliExpress.com, and eBay. I'm actually shocked at this, and they're literally, guys, they're literally giving the, if you wanted to start a business, this is definitely the way to do it, I guess. The easiest way, you can become a pizza vending machine. You still have to get a license, I think, to sell, but that is literally the price if you wanted to make money on a vending machine anyway. But the future has a price, and it's $40,000. $15,776 and $10,000. So with a good $16K, $40K, you can actually do this. He said $39,900. I'm dead. So I continued to look that up, and so this I didn't see that before because that wasn't on there before. Is a pizza vending machine a good investment? I think this is the one. Come on, internet. Still in the Stone Age, are we talking about into the future? This is going to be mocked in the future, is how bad this internet is. Ahmad Al-Sad Smiles. That's a lot of money. It really is. to start a business, you can do it for far more cheaper. But the fact of the matter is that it actually exists here. Where, my concept was, what would food be like in the year 2050? Fast food in particular. And the fact of the matter is that, scarily enough, this literally already exists right here. It's expensive, but it's here. It's literally here. It's literally here. Let me reload this web page. It's not loading that part of it the right way. See if that helps. Here we go. So, I had a good laugh reading this. First, it is a business that requires fewer... Okay, web browser, you're just going to cut me off as I'm reading it and gray out on me? At least you loaded it better. And, guess what? It's not loading what I was just about to read, all of you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if this actually loads it up. In the meantime, Audie said, I can get a sports car for that off-topic. Yes, you can. You can get a Tesla with that. You can actually get a medium-class Mercedes-Benz with that and be happier. But I guess from a business aspect, I know from a business aspect, you can actually buy that and make that money back within a few months, as I'll read to you what I was about to read. Slow poke internet, come on and work with me. Let me see if I may have to open this in Google Chrome. I'm on Firefox right now, but let me see if Chrome can Chrome do it? Because I don't know what's been going on with Firefox lately, but it's been a potato. It's been a potato. I guess it's been the internet. Internet behave. There we go. Well, it loaded up on Chrome, so I'm going to switch the window capture to Chrome. Here we go. First, I had a good laugh at this. There we go. But first, it is a business that requires fewer employees, so it saves you money. Once the pizza vending machine is installed, and I said that they can earn a killing, right? They can get a killing off of this, right? You can earn up to $16,200 gross per month, or gross per month. Considering that the price of a pizza is fixed at $9 with a storage capacity of more than 60 pizzas. I already knew that. I just foresaw this. Yeah, Firefox Audie is... Yeah, I always use Google Chrome nowadays. I kind of temporarily went to Firefox because Google Chrome had started to have ads, and it kept changing my home from Google to Yahoo to some other weird websites, and really with McAfee. I know it's more secure, but please stop doing that, man. But yeah, it's just a pet peeve of mine, so I went to Firefox, but now I'm back in Chrome. I'm using both, to be honest. But I had a good laugh at this. You can earn up to $16,200 because it's such an easy business model. Just buy the vending machine, set it out there, and let it make you money. And everybody literally already hopped on it. Not everybody, but there are already those who are hopping on that. $16K a month, considering that the price of a pizza is fixed at $9. It's not rocket science to foresee that. But yeah. And that's where I'm like, this is the part where I'm like, I need to go ahead and pre-record this because this is definitely foreseeable. And this is where I saw this. It's literally the exact same. Once again, this is the same machine. The same machine, basically. The same parts. So someone is manufacturing this. somebody is definitely mad, and they're getting worldwide attention. It's too easy.
So we have the flour, the dough, the tomato, and the topping. And here you have all the different parts that create the pizza.
There you go.
Here is where you actually choose which pizza you're gonna get. So I can see you have 4 options. So the classic margherita, then you have quattro formaggi, 4 cheeses, very classic taste. Then you have the salami picante, which is basically pepperoni pizza, and of course the pancetta, which is the pig's belly. Okay. So which one will we take? I think we're gonna go with salami, right? It's the best one. Okay, and you can see the machine is lighting up. It's ready to go.
This is the future.
Now I'm gonna choose
That's
my pizza.
literally already happening.
And I'm
It's
gonna
actually
go
happening right now. But I'm
with
telling you, with the age of automation, if
Okay, things are starting to
things
move.
get any more automated,
So we can see the dough is
I think this is the way fast food
being
chains are
created.
gonna have to go.
very cool. You have the powder coming from
I
here,
can't
the flour,
possibly
and
be
then
the only
water
one on
coming
this.
from here.
It's too
and
easy to
this
foresee.
thing shakes up. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And here's the dough. We have a dough. Now, oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Not sure. Oh, it's right here downstairs.
That's exactly what I thought.
Now it's being pushed
They just changed the wrapper.
to become
Yep.
dough or pizza. Next thing we know,
can't
it
help but
should
laugh at
pop
this.
right here in the oven. Here it is. Here it is. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
Look at it spins. Like a roulette. Here it goes. Here it goes away. Now it should pop right here.
If I
Here it
see
is.
one in my area,
Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
so far. I
Oh
try to remember
God,
to take
I
a
cannot
photo.
believe it. It's here.
I know, right? I'm not saying it's so hilarious. This really is.
This is the pizza. This is probably
It's
the
the
coolest
same
thing I've
machine.
ever witnessed.
It's
It's like witnessing the birth of a child.
That was funny when he said that too. Yeah, guys, this is the future. It's actually already happening, but this is like a concept I had, and I had to, look this up. I'm like, because I kept seeing a future of, like artificial intelligence. I mean, yeah, artificial intelligence, but I didn't even mean to say that. Yeah, AI, an AI-driven society, obviously. Automation, and just where fast food chains would have to go. This is pretty much what it would be. They could install these at these little pizza vending machines, not just pizza, but just fast food vending machines at anywhere, like at condos, apartments, schools, if that's even still a thing in 2050. I mean, it may be. you never know. It may be completely automated. That may happen this decade. You never know. But they could just have those anywhere. So it wouldn't even be going out to McDonald's or going out to Burger King. It would just be going downstairs to Burger King or going downstairs to McDonald's. I'm like, this is a really interesting concept that I'm having. And right now, apparently it isn't, they have to make some adjustments.
The dough is pretty weird. It's not like the regular pizza dough that you eat here in Italy. Yeah, it's not that good. Not that good, I must admit. Salami is pretty good, but salami is always good, right? You
Shout
can't
out
go
to
wrong
the
with
Italy
salami.
guy, by the way, again. This guy's cool, man. He's one of the first people I found
I don't know, guys.
during
It's
really
a pretty
that could
disappointing experience.
introduce this to me from YouTube.
But I guess that's the
just
thing about pizza,
researching.
is that in the end of the day, if you take some dough, put some sauce on it, some cheese, even the cheapest cheese and cheapest sauce, it'd still be edible. That's the magic of pizza making. Will Italians eat it? No. but pizza is a pizza, right? La prima volta?
Sì.
E cosa ne dici? Per un italiano fa un po' schifo, direi, no?
This is the cyberpunk future that's already a reality that will just become more cyberpunk by 2050.
If you can, come to Rome and eat a real pizza, you should. You really should. There are amazing pizzas here. But if you find yourself in need for an instant pizza from the pizza machine, I think what our friend said sums it all. Some things are a bit disgusting, but even disgusting could be a little fun sometimes.
Now, just another thing I just thought about watching this. Now, again, this is all live now, but we already, and I thought about this before, now that I think about it, I did think about this before, I just didn't record it before, but we already had microwavable pizzas for, decades, so that guy in the future that's saying, I miss when, food was cooked by human hands, we already technically did it was still cooked by human hands, sort of, but we already had microwavable meals for decades by now. So that guy is like, I miss going to a restaurant where humans cooked my french fries and humans cooked my burgers, and there was a human cashier and it was so much more better. So that person watching in the future right now, let me tell you, you would have to go before the 2020s, the 2010s, or even the 2000s to a certain extent to get that wonderful experience that you're looking for. And people didn't feel like always working, and you would have to deal with literal other people cooking your food and doing their job, even though they're getting paid to do it. Those were live people. The past wasn't always as good as people make it, or people made it seem. Even though it's an automated future and it's a humanless experience, the whopping majority of people, especially at this point, want it to be automated, and for good reason. It's just a whole collapsing system of teamwork where it's not teamwork. It's poorly maintained, and it's just on its way out, unfortunately. But then again, you can always cook your own food and go onto the vast internet and learn how to fix it yourself as well. Ahmad Al-Said Smiles said, the vending machines look like they are at Japan. They do. Audie said, like he says, you can probably make your own pizzas. Right. Exactly. Yeah, that is messed up with... I can't read the whole comment, apparently, because that emoji side stickers on my phone is... can't even read it. Let me read that again. Yeah, that is messed up with Audie. Audie, R8 said too much information a little earlier. But yeah, right, this is a lot of information because this is a whole vlog, but I'm like, let me go ahead and do this as a live stream because this is just too good not to vlog or go ahead and stream about. But yeah, to that guy in the future, the past isn't always as good as it seemed. I mean, while it's not automated completely back here and, humans are, still out in society and humans were still working and, this is just too foreseeable that you're going to get those people who are saying humans were still driving their, the cars may be, robotic, they may have been robotic built, but humans were still driving their own cars, humans were still working at actual jobs. They weren't as lazy as they are today, God, what happened to society? This society is absolutely no better. And while that society that you're in, to the future guy watching this, may seem worse, for this society, if you're actually in it, human beings are, for the most part, not all the way, we're very kind creatures, and there are always going to be amazing, amazing human beings. But for the most part, as with any kind of politics as well, but particularly in this age, humans are more divided than ever. Okay, just for an example, a few days ago to about a week ago, Brendan Canava did a video, and I was contemplating about uploading it to my channel on behalf of him, but I decided not to. Only for the fact I'm going to keep my content, not too controversial, and at the same time just keep it, copyright free. I want to keep it, peaceful. And this is a really funny but peaceful kind of topic. But human beings back here are very divided. They, controversially have always been, but this is a very weird age. It's right in the midst of transition between human-based working jobs and automation. This is not a good age at all to come back to. So to that guy in the future, if you're looking at the 80s, that may be better because the whole overall society was more organic as a whole. So that fit better, but jobs became automated for a reason. People got fed up of underpayment, narcissists, and just overall being treated as cattle. Basically, it wasn't good because if they're not getting paid enough for their job and all of their money is going to, other areas such as rent and they're just working to live, that's basically slavery, and that's not going to last. So my advice to you would be to try to find the best solution in the time frame you're in. Just enjoy the vending machines, enjoy the robots, and enjoy most likely how much friendlier at the same time people are in that age than they are back here in 2024, because this is quite the weird age. Now 7 years ago, and for years they've already been working on, robotic chefs. So, they had to make it possible for the automated age of the future, potentially whoever's watching it in the future that you live in. Now, I don't know what I just typed there. Goodness. And actually, my friend AK went to a automated restaurant in Massachusetts, but it's going to be even more convenient. I really think that these vending machines are the future. I think like robo chefs, these are like for the luxurious restaurants, like a real life Wipeout 2048 Overwatch 2 kind of vibe, which in the future may become a luxury. Gamers, they're gonna, arguably they're already grown here, but they're gonna be our business leaders of the future. Gamers, they're gonna be in some sort of politics, and they're going to design something like a game, and that will be the new luxury of, I'm already predicting it, of the future. And I'm seeing now that these robots, basically, that they're going to be a luxury, because it's already a luxury right here. Maybe it isn't a luxury, though, but I say a luxury in terms of actually going to a physical restaurant, if you want to do that. As bad as that sounds, I think the pandemic was a clue in some ways of the future about how society may go. Like if VR becomes super popular, people may not want to go out to a restaurant, and businesses are going to have to cooperate around the people, just like with DoorDash and Uber Eats, for an example. Audie said, it's kind of the same what's happening at the supermarket in the UK. It's all computer checkout. Tills instead of human staff. Tills now off topic. Yeah, exactly. And speaking of which, not to get onto this too much, but I watched a Walmart topic, a video based on Walmart. In the future, oh my goodness, I said in the future. Look, you know what's going on, guys, right now? It is 8:44 p.m. in the U.S. on the East Coast, and my phone is literally reading 2044. And what did I say, 2050? Goodness gracious, it's around there. That's exactly 20 years from now. So to you maybe watching in 2044, yeah, I'm talking to you. Funnily enough, scarily enough, creepy enough. I don't know what you want to say, how you want to say it. But if 2024, while it may seem better, things aren't always as they appear. You should try to find the best. Hopefully, I hope that society is good, and just maybe this can be an archive in the past of back here. And you can see how it developed. But yeah, maybe you should go back to your then current age. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Forgot what I was about to talk about. Audie said, yeah, brother, be careful with copyright. Yeah, exactly, because he said he wouldn't copyright it. He said that it was for free distribution if that video gets taken down, Brendan Canava. I think so too, brother. Everything changed since the C word. Right. That's what I was talking about. Like, yeah, thank you, Audie. Like, with the advent of VR, oh gosh, at 2045. Now, see, Ready Player One, without the abstract themes of it, like where people are gaming in stacked cars, I think the overall message, and scarily enough, the air is completely accurate with Ready Player One. At 2045, I'm saying this, funnily enough, and creepily enough, but I guess that's a time frame right there. Businesses, I'll say it, okay. At 2045, I think businesses are going to have to form, and would have already had to form, around that society. Like, if it's based on VR facilities, you know, maybe metaverse facilities, or whatever you want to call it, as in Ready Player One, you know, it would be way more, you know, realistic than Ready Player One. You know, we already have App Vision Pro, which literally looks like Ready Player One. When I first saw that movie, you know, being advertised in 2018, I couldn't even look at it, because when they gave the year number, it's like I already knew that was way too realistic, and I just looked away from it, and I'm like, oof. I'm like, that's too real. And it is proving to be very real. Apple Vision Pro already released a VR headset, just like in the movie, you know, etc. But back on topic with fast food restaurants in that kind of society, though. I think that they're just going to have to base their businesses on that society. So we may see fast food kiosks more so than these cool guys in a metaverse facility, a hotel, essentially, as well, but a hotel, an apartment complex, and just to make their business easier so that they can keep making their money. Some companies may die out, some companies may not. But I kind of see that this right here, this is a gamer's paradise right here. I feel like this right here, I'm going to go ahead and play it. Gamers of the near future, just a little older, will be, you know, they're already businessmen back here, obviously, but they'll be of, like, CEO status. Will be making, like, Wipeout 2048 styled, Overwatch 2 styled businesses with these cool robots as bartenders, and it'll be somewhat of a luxury. Even if it actually doesn't cost much to build, the hype of it would make it a luxury, because people wouldn't go out and eat at a restaurant necessarily. Or if they do go out and eat at a restaurant, it would be more of a boutique kind of style. Like, I actually went out to a restaurant to eat, which sounds ridiculous back here. Well, yeah, I had to go out to a restaurant because that's how it was. But back here also, too, it's already been a thing, is DoorDash. And, you know, attitudes, in other words, will just shift, you know. And I have to be careful with what I say. Oh, my goodness, because now it is 20:48 p.m., and I just said wipe out 2048, right? It's just too easy to see about that time, you know. This is perhaps the business model of up there. And there too. But yeah. And 6:48, there you go, man. I guess you can call it numerology, but I keep even getting numeratic, you know, clues about what I'm talking about as I'm doing it. Just to add the cherry on top of this interesting made cake, where the bottom is organic, but the top of it is 3D printed, you know. But it'll most likely be better than this, but it will be worser in some ways, because at that point, unless it's a robot changing the parts of the machine every, you know, now and so often, and not an actual technician, mechanic to undo the machine and change it out, like how we may have done it today, or may still do it in the future. That is what it'll be, I'm sure. It's just too easy to see. Now, the actual future may be different than this. Hopefully, you know, it may be, but I'll just say it this way. This is definitely going to be on the scene as well. And that may be the most realistic statement of it. I don't know. The future is always subject to change, but I know, right, Audie? It's been 4 years ago since the pandemic. Exactly. I can't believe it. I know it. It's really been 4 years. Those 4 years flew. Okay, guys, at 2050 on the east coast of the United States. And that is the year concept that I was imagining about, and the subsequent years, as I actually mentioned. This may be the future. Japan, you were eons ahead of time. I'll just say it this way, off topic. I knew 80s music was very futuristic, but I just didn't know that it was quite that futuristic, so to speak. I know that's a completely random statement, but you listen to music today, it has to be influenced from the 80s to sound like the 80s. Natural music of this age in 2024 doesn't even really sound quite that high-tech compared to the 80s, to be honest. I mean, it depends on what part of the 80s, but that synthesizer remains that space-age sound, man. 20:51 p.m. 20:51 p.m., yeah. I was gonna say, did I say it the right way? There goes your McDonald's ATM, man. You know, I feel like this video is a type of Marquess Brownlee, where he was talking about VR headsets. I'm gonna try to find that video too. Marcus Brownlee, there you go. That'll never get uncool right there. That is so awesome. This guy made a VR video, and it's like he was talking to the same age I am. Basically, the VR headsets of the near future and where it could be, and he said in 10 to 20 years. Now, I'm talking about the fast food and where it could be in the next 10 to 20 years. Look at that. Connect to the internet. But yeah, guys, 6 people watching. Thank you so much for watching, man. I'm not ending the stream yet. I'm not going to end it. I'm trying to wait for this to load up. What's up, everyone? Jeremy said good. Thank you, man. Or, oh, you were saying good to, I'm at Outside Smiles asking you how you're doing. Awesome, man. And I'm going to say it to you, too. I'm glad you're doing good, man. Exactly, Audie. The pizza does not look cooked for my liking. Now, see, this is because this is technically, quote-unquote, the past. From a vending machine modernism's perspective, where if vending machines were widespread around the world and that replaced fast food restaurants, this is the past of that. So, you know, they had to, you know, make it better. But they had to start from somewhere. Yeah, it looked very burned on one side. This is taking a while to load. It looked very burned on one side. Like, I don't like that. Like, overall, I'd give this pizza a 2 out of 5. I mean, or a 3 out of 5, maybe. It looks cooked, but it looks overcooked on that side, and it looks undercooked on that side. Like, it has, and this is why in that, you know, other video, why, I don't even have it up here anymore, but why, this video, why it spins like that to fully cook it. I'll just say it this way. I can't pull up that video now, but Marcus Brownlee, his video is awesome, and he's talking about VR headsets, about those headsets 10 to 20 years, and it's from now, and it's like he's talking to them directly. And I made a comment on there. I didn't get any likes, I don't remember, but I'm like, I feel like you're talking to the 2030s or 2040s directly. It was so virtual, like a virtual conference through time. There you go. And really, so is this video too, to be honest, because I really do feel like this would be the answer. Once again, these would be commonplace. It may be just like how fast food is today, and oh, you got it from the vending machine? That isn't the real deal. Go to an actual restaurant. You know, you may start hearing conversations like that. Like, you may actually hear like, dude, of
course, the olive oil is another thing.
I just went to a McDonald's, or I went to it wouldn't even be. I went to McDonald's. I got that from McDonald's. Referring to the vending machine. It may be like that. But go out to an actual good restaurant. It's an experience you won't regret. Just like how luxury restaurants are today, that'll be just how going out to a restaurant would probably be. I could be right, could be wrong, but with how things are going now, yeah. Oh, cool, Ahmad. You said, yeah, 3 out of 5 for the pizza. Agree with you? Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I feel like it didn't... Like, this machine right here, like, that's a benefit already over this video. And this is done 4 years ago. Wow. In 2019 on Christmas Eve. This is from 2021. But this is actually spinning the dough. And I feel like that's what the other machine could have done better. It's more moving parts, it's more money guaranteed, it's probably way more expensive, but it's fully cooking the pizza better. Now we're getting into the mechanics of the pizza. And then it's dispensed onto there like something straight out of Wall-E. But yeah, that's what this pizza really needed. It needed that part in it. Because you can tell even when he cuts it, this is a 4-cheese pizza. He can barely cut through it because it's too thick and too burned. You can just tell the texture already. This one isn't as bad as the first one that came out. The first one I would give a straight 2 out of 5. Or 2.5 out of 5. This pizza right here. This one was badly burned in one side. That's a 2 out of 5. 2.5 out of 5. Audie said, yep, definitely. Referring to the Wall-E comment. Like, I wouldn't eat that pizza if I would eat it only if I absolutely had to. It's not soft to cut, exactly. It really isn't. But this is basically in a nutshell. Only, probably with some, gamer-like twerks, like the pizza machine, or not just the pizza machine, but the vending machine itself would have LEDs on the outside. They can do that right now, to be honest, but LEDs on the outside, maybe a transparent touch screen, so you can see what's happening inside of it. I can actually create that with AI right now, to be honest. Let me see something. So I'm going to go to Bing right now. I'm going to see if we can actually create this. And this is free to use, guys. And I did this first. This is DreamMachine. It isn't DreamMachine property. It's literally AI. Anybody can do this. I'm not going to be mad if you come up with this concept like that. But this is just a video to show, like, I did this. I just realized that there are 2 mouse cursors in the stream. One with the live stream chat, and that's just kind of weird. I just noticed that. I apologize for that, but at least we have 2 of 1 cursor. So, like, I'm going to create what I think a vending machine of the future would look like, because this AI is excellent. Shout out to Microsoft Bing's Copilot. I've done a whole lot of fun stuff on there. I've just played around with it, I'll say. But I'll do it like this. Vending machine with a transparent computer screen in the front and LED lights on lining the machine, and yeah, kind of like this, a vending machine with a transparent computer screen in the front with an LED. I put and LEDs lining the machine. So what you do here is create a picture of a vending machine. There we go. And it's cooking pizza on the inside of the machine. The machine is located on a city street, on a city block next to a store. This is like what I see. Hopefully the internet will work with me. That would be a great idea. That would happen. It shows the proof on what the food is doing, right? See, exactly. The AI may be, you know, a bit scratchy, but this has been able to, like, create, like, dreams I had. If I wrote it down, it would create almost exactly what I saw. So it should be able to create this. Oh, we can just look at the text. Image 1 of 4, image 2 of 4. But let's see, maybe it'll load it here. Ah, here we go. Let me see something real quick. Because I want to show only the pictures I created. I guess it's not showing it, so I guess we're okay. Here we go. There we go. Kind of like this. This is like my concept. Only, here's some dogs outside, goodness. This is like this is right now, actually. This isn't even in the near future. This is actually literally right now. That isn't really what I wanted, but my concept is... Go back a couple pictures. Between that right there and this one right here. So this right here, like in 2050, I can easily see this main glass being the display itself. And we don't really need that screen right there, although you could have it. But this right here is the screen itself. And it'd be but Bitcoin, all virtual currency. It may have a cash option, but that would probably be an older model of it. So let me see. Let's see if that gets it better, so you can see more of what I'm saying. And the machine would, you know, obviously, it could be like this, but then you could see, like, this is a McDonald's. Pretty much like this machine right here. Just like this. They had it spot on. It's just that this is transparent now. now that I realize what it is. It's basically this, but just it's completely transparent. They can do that back here, but by 2050, like that would have been the norm. Even by 2040, probably. Is it going to do it, or is it just going to create a regular vending machine? I'm not going to lie. These are really good vending machines. Like, but that isn't really what I'm talking about, but it tried. I can give AI a hand clap for that. That's amazing that we can even do that. In the future, that's antiquated, but you don't understand what it took just to get there. That's a long process it took to get to artificial intelligence, but that's my concept for 2050. 2040, even, maybe even 2030. But, like, yeah. And that would be, like it would be on a city block, like I typed, an alleyway, you know, or inside a hotel, you know, most likely inside of a business. Like how it is right now, and just even more so of that and out on the street. Food ATMs, even. You can call it a food ATM. That'll probably be what it would start meaning. Oh, I got my food from the ATM. That could be a thing right there. I got my food from the ATM. Oh, you actually went out to a restaurant? No, I just got it from the ATM. Oh, that's lazy. You know, just sayings like that. It could even be just like that. Or it could be a whole nother saying we're not even thinking about. There you go, Audie. These amazing concepts. This is basically the future. Basically. Basically. I don't know if it would be out in the street, but there you go. More so like this, with just a transparent screen.
This is the best ATM I've ever been to. This is the big...
See? Yeah, guys. Round of applause. These are amazing machines. Like, I know, right, Audie? It's funny to saying, haha, that's funny to say to someone. That's funny to say that to someone. Indeed. I'll read that whole thing again. Haha, that's funny to say that to someone. It really is. I just got my food from the ATM, man. Real talk. Or, oh, I just got my food from the ATM. I just went downstairs and got McDonald's. Oh, you got it. What'd you get, a Big Mac? Oh, wow, yeah, that's a classic. You know, like that, or, you know, or ill. I would just rather go out to a restaurant, especially if you have the creds, if you have the, or however it would be in the future, you know, the money, the creds, to go out and just, you know, buy it. Just go out to an actual restaurant, you know, it's an experience you won't forget, and you go there and there are maybe a few people there, not many people, and they feel all posh going to, I don't know, Red Lobster, which some people already do that, obviously. Some people have always done that, but Red Lobster or Applebee's, and it's like, oh, an Applebee's? You go to an actual restaurant? Or the small business that has already been back here that has skyrocketed, and they have made millions because it's an actual outdoor restaurant and not a kiosk or a machine or an ATM. But yeah, I think I've shared it. I think that's my concept. I think I've already, you know, talked about it for a little while. They've clearly got a lot more work to do. This is 4 years ago now, but I couldn't resist doing this, guys. It's a wonderful way for me to come back from that plateau of not making videos. Really all of January. I'm so glad I could come back and do this. This is a really fun way to do live streams. It is kind of political, but it's fun. And I really enjoyed doing this stream. I mean, Audie has had a great laugh. I had a great laugh too, man. But yeah, I kind of think that's where we're going, guys. I think that's where the world may be in the next 20 to 30 years. 25 years, really, definitely. Because that is 2050 almost. 2049 is 25 years from now. But yeah, man. I guess I'll show you briefly. I'll show you one of the pictures I did, which could sum up the society I'm trying to aim this for. It may look somewhat like this, maybe, maybe not, but imagine going out into Buenos Aires or somewhere, or, you know, because I love Buenos Aires, but let me go ahead and pause this video. So awesome. Let's see, where is that window? I don't see it up here. But I have it open. I may just do it this way then. You know, a society like this, kind of. This is like how this is another AI art I did, just briefly. The text is really gibbered. It looks like a dream, because it really actually is a dream. AI is a mind, guys. It's a mind. So it's literally imagining like a human mind would. Like, you can look at his legs right there, but all humor aside, this is an average view of what I would think 2050 would look like, based on text I did. And this is the kind of society that I'm seeing, like, these vending machine kiosks in. I don't think they're going to be all those people walking out at all. I think they're going to be some eVTOL flying cars like this picture. And, 1 second. You know, this would be really cool too, but I want to make sure it looks real. Or real enough. Because AI sometimes kind of does a sloppy job. This is another one. Not nearly with all those people, but I mean, there may be. Or I had a good time doing these, but I even did this, the fashion new, because I saw a glimpse of this, and so I tried to see if AI could do it. This Asian woman, it didn't look just like this, but I saw this African guy and this Asian woman posing in motorcycle jackets, new fashion for 2049. I'm like, did I just see that the right way? So maybe correct me if I'm wrong in 2049, I guess, but I saw this. Yeah, I guess I am futuristic and psychic. I guess it's... I wouldn't call it paranormal, but... But yeah, this kind of society right here, like... And this kind of age right there. You have eVTOLs, you know, people on the boardwalk. I set this in Brazil, but... These two kind of societies. Okay, you have to picture those kind of societies, and not as many people walking out at all. But it's, you know, it's advanced like that. And vending machine kiosks instead of restaurants. That's how they get their money. Thank you so much, Ahmad. Al-Said Smile saying, awesome stream, Dream Machine. Thank you so much. We did miss you so much, brother, and your channel. Honestly, thank you so much, Audie. I was so tired during January. It was just, it was a heavy month, man. It wasn't heavy, but I really had to catch up on some sleep, man. I have to tell you that. Honey said she did look like Nicki Minaj part 2. Oh, her? maybe that's her daughter. Who knows, man? I just know Wipeout. I didn't even make the connection, but I just know now that Wipeout 2048 really does rub off an actual 2048, and then they really, maybe that's, but just during the 2040s, they really already wear motorcycle jackets anyway. So maybe that's, you know, it just all coalesces, and we all get to be called seers, and that we were right. Maybe it's an interdimensional paradox. Maybe it's an interdimensional event. I don't know, man. But there you go, man. Yeah, it's this kind of society that I see. Go ahead and do this right here. This kind of society that I see this happening in. So you can get the picture, so to speak. And that's how it all started, and that's how literally all of this is, you know, it's a good investment. And me finding that, how any of that happened, is I was like, I wonder what fast food would be like in that kind of cool society by 2050, or around 2050, like 2045 maybe. And the answer to that is, it's already happening, and I could not resist doing this stream. It's absolutely awesome. Shout out to everyone who I mentioned in this video. I feel like this is the most professional live stream I've done so far, kind of. Especially just on a topic like this. I have never done this really before, but I guess I'm a good talker, and I guess I need to really share these cool ideas. They're already out there, but I thought I'd go ahead and put my $100 into it, so to speak. Not just 2 cents. This is an amazing concept. Audie said, me too. I was not sleeping myself due to the lately upsetting and shocking news. Yeah, man. I'm still going to most likely do a video dedicated to Mary Reed. She's an amazing person, and she lives into the future. There you go. I'm going to do a stream, a pre-recorded video, rather, based on, if I do, based on all the videos that she was in. It's going to take some work, but I'll get around to it eventually and dedicate that video to her, because she was a proud member of the DreamMachine community and the then POVHFR community. But yeah, this has been the most like professional stream I've done so far. Really, it's a good topic. There are plenty of other videos, you know, I have subconsciously referenced, like where they really topic related videos like this, such as Joe Scott, you know, just other YouTubers, such as just randomly listing Everyday Astronaut, talking about topics on a computer, and just vlogging like that. It's a really cool concept, and I guess I'm getting around to it now, because this is definitely one I could not let pass up. It's a stream anyway, and you guys are talking live with me. I know it. Ahmad Al-Sad Spiles, Audi R8 1996, exactly, both of you. She'll live on, trust. I mean, this is just, and this is not to be taken out of context at all, but this is just my personal, honest preference and view. Maybe she'll get to see this future I'm talking about in a new life. Maybe she'll be reincarnated. You never know. You never know. It's just, that's just me, though. Let's see what this is. French fries vending machine. I was gonna end it, but I'm glad I did not. Location. So this is in Malaysia and Penang, Komtar. She really has Audie. Just 35 seconds? That's even worse than 3 minutes. Make your own fries. Shout out to Dancing Bacons. Your videos are awesome, man. I'm just using this just to refer to what food may be like in the future. Maybe I could collab with that Italy guy if I ever visit Italy. You know, that would be really cool. This is the cyberpunk, created in Asia, by the way, guys. Authentic Asia. The cyberpunk reality that very well may be, that already is here. And very well may be and is already here. Because it's now and into the future. From here, 2024, and whenever you're watching this, assuming. But yeah, guys, this is an amazing topic. I may talk about some more futuristic topics and just topics in general that are fun, and it's not too many politics going on with it. It's just time and money, but with jobs being more and more automated and society's attitudes, this will be one of the ways it may go. Those are McDonald's fries, guys. Shoestring fries. Nice. Salt is evenly spread as well. This is making me hungry, guys, so after this video I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I feel like I've done an awesome stream. Quite oily but tasty. Okay. The technicians will be in charge of cleaning out all the utensils, and that would be the new job of the near future, would be to clean out the machine to make the food. And that would be the job, not to actually for real cook it unless they paid you to actually cook it. If that's still really even an option. I know, right, Audie? I'm off to sleep after this, brother. I really hear you, man. I'm off to eat after this and probably game a little bit. So guys, I want you to hit that like button. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I like this format of videos. I may keep doing this. And how did I do this right when this video would end? I'm gonna do this video just for you, man. And the boba tea over there as well. But you said ice cream, so let's see how their ice cream machine does as well. This has already been a thing in Asia. It may just keep spreading around the world as jobs become more automated. Thanks for watching, everyone. I do have the PayPal. It is DreamMachine1111 at the moment. If one of my moderators could share my PayPal, if you want to tip me there or just like help contribute to the channel, I'll keep making these awesome streams as well as outdoor walking videos, gaming videos, and even high frame rate videos. I'm just kind of careful with the high frame rate videos. I don't want to put it out there and get a whole bunch of negative feedback on it, even if there's nothing wrong with the video or if their opinion on it, because that's not good for the algorithm. Right, Audie? I guess I was kind of ahead of time saying, wow, ice cream machine trucks and vans. That's so nostalgic. I haven't seen one of those in years. I guess I was already speaking ahead of time for the future. Based on your comment of rest in peace ice cream vans. Especially since cars are automated and they have flying cars. They may still have that as a cool niche, but if the society doesn't need it, it's going to just be a niche. It isn't going to be a business unless it's just for fun. Thank you so much, Audie. Let me see. Let's see, do they actually have that? They should. Because this... Well, what am I talking about? It's just like McDonald's. It should just be for the public. There is lag. Well, I'm going to end this anyway, about Outside Smiles. I'm going to end this stream in a second anyway. There is lag, unfortunately. Thank you, Audie, so much for sharing my Ko-Fi. Guys, if you love this video, you like it, if you would like to, please tip me on PayPal or Ko-Fi. I get your donations right away, your tips right away, and that really helps contribute to this channel, to me, to keep making these awesome videos. And yeah, guys, I really enjoyed talking with you tonight. This came from my heart and from my, I guess, psychic intuition, if you want to say that. But please hit the like, please subscribe, and I will see you shortly, everyone. I have heard ice cream van today in my area. First time I have heard it. Oh my goodness. It's fine on my side. It's not our side. Oh wow, okay. Okay. Take care, I'm out Outside Smiles. Welcome, Errold. Thank you so much, my good friend Audie R8 1996, for coming on. You're such an amazing person, man. You're so funny, and thank you for showing up. And once again, Audie, thank you for showing up. I'm out Outside Smiles. Thank you. Everyone, thank you so much for coming. Aubrey, Houston. Yeah, Jeremy Nugian. I want to say it the right way. Jeremy, I think it's Nugian, yeah. I'll just say Jeremy if I'm butchering it. Oh my goodness. I'll see you next time, everyone. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button. Continue to subscribe. Consider subscribing if you like this topic. If you're watching this way in the future, please check out all my other content. I have futuristic videos as well regarding high frame rate, where YouTube did not allow ultra high frame rate at all. They only went up to 60, and I tried to attempt to do 120 FPS videos for a while too. So I have a whole bunch of those. I have one that at this time in the past already hit 1 million views. And yeah, man. Now I'm walking around Atlanta, and hopefully in the future I can walk around other cities and do awesome things, man. Amazing, awesome things. Okay, guys. See you shortly. Thanks for watching, and take care. And the stream quality of this is excellent at 3.2 megabits per second. That's good enough for this internet. That's awesome. See you next time, everyone.